What's up, everybody? Dab here with a new easy tutorial about this time UV mapping, same as the last time. Since uh, Forza files are being used in almost every game, um, I'm, I'm, I will show you how to UV map it to make it actually work in game. Um, this is just for R factor, so the last part is for R factor, but the first part UV mapping and save it, that's just for any game, so it doesn't matter which game. So the things that I'm using is 3ds Max. I'm using ZModeler here at the bottom. ZModeler I'm using to convert it to GMT. There are guys that use ZModeler, but yeah, I don't know jack shit about it, so I only know how to import it, export it. That's all. I got here in Photoshop my texture file. This texture file downloaded, so could be 2-3 years ago. Found it somewhere on the website, downloaded it, and I've been using it forever. So this is like the mirror texture. It's TJA. Sorry, it's BMP, because in R Factor it needs to render, and you can render DDS files. So this is the texture that I'm using, and yeah, that's gonna help me to align the mirrors and shit. So let's start with importing the mirror file. So I'm not gonna show you how to import those files. If you don't know how, don't bother to do this, because yeah, you need some basic stuff to know. Import as single mesh, so that's what I'm using as always. See, here is the middle mirrors for the cockpit, the left and the right. You just import them as a single mesh, and that should be good. Let's make it a bit bigger. Shift F3 for realistic view, so the meshes are not with the wireframe. Press M, make a new selection, and I need to search for the texture file. So in this case I was working on the 300ZX quite some time. UV mapped it as well. So click this box to make the selection visible. Drag and release, please. Yeah, do it now. Yes. Alright. See, this is imported from Forza Studio. It's flipped and it's too wide. Same goes for this. It's all centered, so this needs to move up to here, and same goes for the right. So let's start with the middle. This is in cockpit view. Select the mesh, go to modifier, UV coordinates, unwrap UVW. Yeah, I'm not having a really fast computer. Yeah, I'm not having a really fast computer, but this is, oh, okay. Click on the polygon selection tool, just select the element, click on it. If you want to be sure, make sure you drag, so select only the middle one. Alright, open it, open UV editor, and you see it's a square one, but here you see it's all stretched out. Click on the check and pattern and use the mirror test BMP. Now if I scroll out, let's make this bigger. You see it's not a square anymore, but it's rectangle. I think it is. Yeah, whatever. Cool. So we need to scale it. You see, from top till bottom, you don't need to scale it, because it's already in the picture. So make sure your scaling tool is set on left to right to make it smaller or bigger. So let's bring this up to here, and remember that I said it's flipped. So select, because I've done it like 10,000 times, I know you need to flip vertical and then scale it, and you need to scale it and maybe move it a bit. What I'm doing is always the C is in the middle, so make the center really center. You don't need to be like exact, cause yeah, the side you won't see it in game. So right, see, this is left, this is right. Always take a bit of the side of this one, and same goes to the right. Uncheck it, and you see it's correct now, left and right and the center. Alright, this is the middle. Now we go to the left, select again, and you see it's the same white. So scale it and use tools, flip and drag it to the left. See, in this part, let me make it open, bigger. This part needs to be from this side to this red line. So let's make it bigger, like this. If you hear a kid calling mama mama, that's my son, so sorry about that. Okay, well, this is the left side, and click it and you see it's all correct. Now we go to the right, select, let's flip it first, then scale it. Am I doing this okay? Yes. So move it to the right, because this is the right mirror, and scale it. You don't need to be exact on point, like, doesn't have to be. So again, scale it, shebang, and you're done. Right click on the mesh and convert to editable poly. So now it doesn't matter what you do, it won't change. Alright, this is done. Now you need to export it, and make sure you have to so if you're modding for Assetto Corsa, you can add this file. Maybe you did open a FBX file or something. You can save this as a FBX for Assetto Corsa. For R Factor is I'm gonna save it as an object file. So let's go to UV map. I made a video yesterday, but something went wrong with the sound again, but I fixed it now. So let's say mirror 2 and hit save button, hit it again, and done. Alright, see, this is my way to import and export things. You could be doing differently, whatever works for you. I'm always importing, if I have different files, I'm gonna import them one by one. I'm gonna rename them. In this case, I already did it, so I only need to import the mirror. This is the mirror 2, so I'm gonna call this mirror mirror 2, and go to material editor. Let's remove this, and let's say this is mirror. Press OK. You don't need to apply textures, nothing. And then I'm gonna do multi-export. Again, this is my way. You don't have to do this. Make sure you're gonna browse to your map, and the GMT for R Factor. Could be any other game, but in this case it's R Factor. This is a Target file. this is what I call now. This is gonna be hit export. Don't worry about the default. You don't use it anyway, so you can delete it. So export, and you're done. Now we're gonna apply a texture to it. See, this is the Navi Street mod. It's all R Factor, all been edited, and some of them not done yet, but yeah. I've saved it in the 300 ZX map. Here it is. Go to mask, and we have to find mirror 2. Mirror 2, here it is. Select it. You see it's all purple, it means it got no texture. Alright. See, I used the mirror test file. I'm gonna show you. Press M. Mirror. See, I've used this mirror test file, but this is what I'm using in game. It's basically the same text, only with the thingy on it. So click on the mirror, press OK. Make sure it's on 1.0 and not blended in any form. Diffuse, make it white. Ambient white, and emissive RGB white. This makes you have a clear view of your mirror. See, some of the mirrors are dark because some of these things are put in on black or gray or whatever. So make sure it's all white, so you have a clear view as a mirror. For R Factor you need to use a render target. So press use selection true, and you're basically done. Save it, and to make sure we got it lined up right. So this is the L, left, center, right, and here's the right again. So export, save objects, and in this case we go to there, and you're done. Rename it, whatever, to make it proper in game, to align it in your cockpit or whatever. So this is how you UV map mirrors. Simple, easy, no need to be a professional or whatever. Just follow these steps, import it from as an object, apply the texture to it. You can use the normal map, so without these red things and stuff and square boxes and ones and crosses. You can use this as well. So basically you can find it anywhere. So with that said, yeah, it's done. So you should be doing this now from now on. And if you have any questions, comment in the YouTube video, or ask me on Facebook, for the guys who know me, or ask in the Navi group. If you wanna see another tutorial about something else, something you need to explain, or how to model a rim, UV mapping, maybe something different, just comment in the comments section. Hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friends. Well, see ya guys. Thanks for watching, and bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.